In honor of the 5th anniversary of the Paris Agreement to fight climate change, the China Current presents a special 3-part conversation with Mary Robinson, Chair of the Elders. I'm James Chau, and I speak with the former President of Ireland and former UN Human Rights Commissioner about the climate justice she envisions for us all and the global solutions to a global problem. We live in a time when priorities are rapidly shifting, but with or without COVID-19, our planet needs saving now. Let's talk about another step in a different direction. There's the Belt and Road Initiative, and you've spoken about this before with great passion about why this needs to be greened so that the different countries, the many countries involved in this network, can lead the world on a different reset. You talked about reset long before COVID-19. What happens now that we have COVID-19? Does it still apply?
Actually, this was one of the issues that we talked about across the table with President Xi, the elders, 5 of us, and President Xi and his top officials. And we encouraged the greening of the Belt and Road Initiative. This is pre-COVID, as you say. It makes even more sense now. In addition to China's domestic actions to reduce its emissions, it can play an important role in reducing the emissions of other countries through its energy and infrastructure investments under the Belt and Road Initiative by prioritizing renewable energy over coal power. And to realize this goal of greening the BRI, China should mandate stronger standards for projects and set concrete targets for renewable energy and efficient industry. I remember being told, the companies obey the host country standards. China doesn't interfere with countries. I think China can go further than that. China can set its own standards, and then companies will comply with those standards, and that will give the real leadership. And it could carve out a role in wind and power generation with the potential to, as I say, multiply this capacity through the sheer breadth and ambition of the Belt and Road Initiative.
Is this where it stops, or do you have a sense that China could be moving in an even more ambitious direction after this start?
Yeah, there's a contradiction in what China's doing at the moment, in a sense, because it's committed now through President Xi's, announcing at UNGA carbon neutrality before 2060, and I like that word, before. That's good. But at the moment, both in China itself and in the Belt and Road Initiative, it is investing in coal. It's investing in coal internally, and it's investing in coal outside. I mean, the elders met with the leadership of the China Development Bank. I know that the China Development Bank is a member of the UN Global Compact, because I had a lot of involvement as High Commissioner and subsequently in the UN Global Compact. But it's planning to finance coal plants, for example, 5 of them, I think, in Vietnam. And another company which is part of the Global Compact, the China Huadian Corporation, it has plans for coal plants in Bangladesh, in Cambodia, in Serbia, in Europe, I think. So apart from what's happening in China itself at provincial level, where there seems to be a kind of incentivizing, which probably just needs central government addressing to de-incentivize coal plants in China, which I'm sure they can do and hopefully will do, but also not to be planning and investing in coal plants in other countries that ought to be also moving to clean energy, share the technology and do it with clean energy.
The leadership that China and the Chinese people are showing in clean energy seems to jar, as you suggested, with this dependency. And we see it also being interpreted by international commentators as an environmental and as an economic misstep. Is this a case of a train moving along 2 tracks?
But first of all, I have great understanding of the difficulties of a transformative change. It's not easy. And I don't think any country should, throw bricks at another country, because no country is doing enough as yet, as I've just said, and as the elders would feel. And I think it's a question of, as I say, creating standards for companies, Chinese companies, that are working in the Belt and Road context, that require that they do it in a way that focuses on moving rapidly to renewable energy. It will be very good for China, very good for the economy of China, and happily very good for the countries in the Belt and Road, that they will go the right route.
Join us on the China Current for this 3-part video with Mary Robinson on consigning fossil fuels to history and ensuring that the commitments made under the Paris Agreement are achieved by all, for all. You can also hear the whole conversation on the China Current on your preferred podcast provider. I'm James Chau. Thank you.